Yours truly. Little one. I know this is a hard time for you. I wish I could say something that would make you feel better. I have to be honest with you. You may be very scared right now. You were scared of this moment. I can't make what happened go away. But I can help you understand it and start to feel better. To my dearest. I know this is hard for you. I wish I could say something that would make you feel better. But I have to be honest with you. You might be really scared right now. You might be worried that something bad will happen. I can't change what happened. I can help you understand it and start to feel better. I know it's hard to hear this. I know you can handle it. You deserve to know the truth. Last night, someone you love did something very wrong. This will affect everyone's life forever. A friend or family member did something very wrong. It was more than a mistake. To recover after it happened. I realize it will be difficult to hear. I also know that you are capable of handling this. Even if it's painful to hear. The fact is that you deserve to hear it. That happened last night. It will affect everyone's life forever. A good friend or loved one of yours committed an unacceptable act. It was more than a slip-up, it was a betrayal that reached an unacceptable extreme. However much you may want to turn a blind eye to what they did, it is impossible to do so. On top of that, I'll do my best to explain everything so you can figure out why and how this happened. Permit me to explain what happened first. Despite how difficult it may be, you must hear the whole account. Someone dear to you committed a heinous and horrific act. Everything that happened stunned and appalled everyone who saw it. It was not some little private matter that occurred in broad daylight. In preparation for a celebratory event, friends and acquaintances had gathered at this location. Instead of a friendly and welcoming atmosphere, something sinister and unsettling took over. During the gathering, a terrible incident occurred. Someone close to you, someone you believed you could trust, did something so disrespectful and improper that it shocked everyone. Someone you care about was raped in an awful way by them. Disregarding the inherent worth and dignity of every individual, they gave in to their base instincts and reacted without thinking. They didn't mean to break the trust. They took advantage of their position. They did something completely unnecessary. The person they hurt, someone you care about, reacted immediately. Their response was a mix of surprise, pain, feeling invaded. Their reaction was quick. They hit the attacker. It was the right thing to do. The hit was more than just a reflex. This was their chance to stand up for themselves and take back control. They were very proud and honored. They had suffered through something unfair. To be honest, I felt it was okay to slap him. It was necessary to punish him severely for his recent bad behavior. It's not okay for another person to go through what your loved one went through. In that moment, the slap showed how serious the situation was. Because of the unfairness, it was important to take action to show that this kind of behavior would not be allowed. Unfortunately, the harm had already happened. It was clear that the smack had been justified. The pain caused by that one moment will stay with everyone involved for a long time. The fact that this didn't take place in secrecy, away from curious onlookers, only adds to the difficulty of processing it all. No one could ignore this atrocity. The whole event was seen by a group of 14 or 15 people. No one could avoid facing reality. Now everyone can see the truth of what transpired. It can't be denied. The shock, the treachery, the violation are all plain to see. You have to ask why on earth they would act this way. Who would have guessed that the person you cared about and thought you knew would behave in such a shameful way? They did something horrible and nasty. What could have possibly pushed them over the edge? I wish I had the answer to all of these complicated questions that are probably running through your head right now. However, simple explanations for such actions do not exist. Maybe they were influenced by something. Their harmful behavior may have been the result of substance abuse or underlying disorders. Maybe they were drunk or high. Whatever made them do it, I can guarantee that it doesn't make their actions okay. What they did shows that there are bigger problems that need to be fixed. Not just a bad decision. You can't just expect this behavior to happen. Some problems may have been going on for a long time and are the reason for the problem. Their mistake doesn't change what they did. It doesn't make up for the harm they caused you or someone you care about. No matter how much. You should try to understand their reasons. But you have to know that what they did was wrong. No matter what the situation was. Beloved kid. The worst is yet to come. It's hard to hear this. The person they spoke with wasn't just an unknown bystander. It wasn't just any old person they showed contempt for. Someone you care about a lot and are close to was the one they harmed. It's one thing to try to make a total stranger die. It's a whole other thing to hurt someone you're close to. When you're betrayed by someone close to you, it hurts more. The person who betrayed you is someone you know, trust, have a connection with. I have shared my heart with you. This is the part that will probably make you even more angry. They did this to someone they cared about. You may be wondering how they could. Maybe you're confused because someone you really admired could be so cruel to you. There is no easy way to deal with this that I'm going to answer this question in a way that's easy to understand. It's hard to accept the fact that they cause pain to a loved one. I'll be your guide through this. We are here to support you through this. Together. We can do this. I will be at your side every step of the way. At this moment, feelings of betrayal and wrath are normal. If you're feeling perplexed, you could be asking where you went wrong and what other options were available. Loved one, keep in mind that while you have no control over other people's behavior, you do have control over your own reaction. Sorry. The truth is out now. It can't be changed. However, you're in charge of the path ahead. The healing process. The way through this difficult time. Will you acknowledge the reality? The only way ahead is this difficult but necessary step. Through thick and thin. I'll stay by your side. We'll figure out what happened and move on if we're together. Truth, no matter how ugly it is what you deserve. Let's take it slow and steady until the truth sets you free. Do you remember a time when someone you cared about deeply hurt you? A person who was once your best friend. Someone with whom you'd spent your life. Could make you feel uneasy. You might feel hurt and wonder how this could have happened. How could the person you trusted most hurt you or someone important to you? While you try to understand what happened, you might feel betrayed, confused, sad. You might think it was funny. Maybe they were being indirect. It's possible that they were influenced in some way. Perhaps someone else directed their actions in a way they would never have otherwise. Have you thought this through? May I ask if you are ready to tell the truth? Are you ready to deal with the pain of facing the whole story? Show that you are ready to accept the truth and find the power to heal by liking this video and adding Thai Army as a comment. You are not alone in feeling that you cannot understand this situation. My dear, your mind is trying to understand the meaning of the pain and the events of last night. Listen. I know this is hard to hear. Please do so without judgment. You love this person. It wasn't. It wasn't their fault. The darkness wasn't pulled in by an external power. They betrayed you last night. Your heart is broken because of it. I understand that you thought it was an error for them to be influenced by someone else. Yet, there are times when facing reality is much more challenging than we anticipate. Please understand this. This wasn't just a passing thought influenced by someone else. All of that pent-up emotion has been building for a lot longer than you would think. Indeed. My darling. Their actions, they weren't influenced by random chance or anything unexpected. Please. My darling. Don't do that. There was no change in their behavior that they wouldn't have shown without the influence of alcohol. Nothing changed about them as a result. What it accomplished was to motivate them to finally do something about the emotions that had been building up inside of them for a while. For example, at first glance, we could attribute the issue to the alcohol. On the other hand, the truth that was already there was made louder by it. They were finally able to cross a line they had been. I'm afraid because of the courage they got from drinking. Unfortunately, we have already passed that line. Now we can't turn back. You have to hear the truth. No matter how much it hurts me to tell you this. As bad as the betrayal was, this is the worst part of the situation. They betrayed someone they cared about. That someone is someone you really like. These words are hard. I realize that. The betrayal is hard in many ways. It's especially hard when the person they hurt is someone you have trusted and cared about. How is this even possible? Your beloved cannot possibly harm your most treasured possession. A betrayal of this nature is worse than you ever thought possible. I know this reality makes you angry. Sad. Confused. Don't you feel torn? You're caught between your love for someone and doing what's right. The pain you're feeling is real. I understand what you're going through. You can overcome your struggles. My dear. No matter how bad the wound or how high the wall of betrayal. Remember that there is always a way to heal. Healing takes courage. Strength. The ability to face and overcome the reality. Even when it seems cruel. You might be wondering how to trust again. No matter how bad things get. There's always a way to heal. But healing takes courage. You have to be strong enough to face the truth. Even when it's hard. You might be wondering how to trust again after something really bad happens. I don't know the answer to that. But I promise that even when things seem really bad, new beginnings are possible. There's always a way forward. I believe in your strength to find it. Take action right away. Join me in praying with all your heart. I don't know how to get over something so terrible. I can promise you that even when you're feeling overwhelmed, there are always new beginnings. There's always a path ahead. I believe in your strength to find it. I want you to take action right away because of it. Join me in praying with all your heart for healing and strength. The strength to do the right thing. Even when it seems impossible. Let us pray. Together. We can find the courage to keep going through this difficult time and create a world of peace and justice. Do something good for yourself and declare your goal to heal and find peace by watching this video and typing yes in. For healing and strength. The strength to do the right thing. Even when it seems impossible. Let us pray. Together. We can find the courage to persevere through this dark time and create a world of peace and justice. Do yourself a favor and declare your goal to heal and find peace by liking this video and typing yes in the comments. It's a small but powerful step towards taking that next step away from the pain and towards healing. where the softest waters of the waterfall dance. I humbly shut my eyes and droop my head in prayer, seeking your light that illuminates the depths of my soul. Through the depths of these seas, I wish to find liberation. I pray that the pain will go away and that I can move on. I am at the bottom of a waterfall. I am sad. I close my eyes and pray for your help. I want to feel better and be free from the pain. I want to feel better and be free from the one who hurt me. I want to feel better and be ready to begin again. I feel the power of water. I feel the power of love, grace, peace. I want to feel better and be free from the pain. I want to feel better and be free from the one who hurt me. I want to feel better and be free from the pain. I pray that abundance finds its way into my life with each raindrop that lands. Recovery takes time, my darling. Neither the speed nor the manner in which we anticipate its completion are guaranteed, you may be certain. However, that the weight will melt away as you pray and get closer to guidance, that we shall start to repair your heart. Feelings of weakness will fade away. You'll look back and see that you were stronger than you thought possible. You may declare that you are on the road to recovery and healing by liking this video and typing yes to claim this prayer. Just keep in mind that in the end, you will see justice done and be able to rest easy. A possibility. From the one who hurt me, I'll wash away my pain. Please let these waves start to heal. I'll feel refreshed and ready to begin again. I feel the power of pure, genuine water. Surround me with endless love, grace, peace, so that my soul may soar. Abundant riches, like rivers flowing into the ocean, may eventually reach me. Personal growth is present in every challenge. The possibility of healing exists in the midst of every pain. Have faith in this process. Believe in yourself. I have faith in you. Even when it seems like everything is collapsing around you, you are cherished. There is assistance for you. Plus, you'll get over this eventually.